Yes, people, Arsenal with Ash here to review our 2-2 draw away at Sunderland. Wow, what a game. What a game. At the time of recording, I'm actually recording after Man City Liverpool have just played. City is just beating them 3-0. So our lead at the top of the Premier League has been cut down to 4 points ahead of City, 6 ahead of Chelsea, and I think 8 ahead of Liverpool. And yeah, what a game. What a game. Sunderland. Fair play to them, man. First off, hats off to them. They made that such a tough game. They're still unbeaten at home, and I can't see many teams going there and getting 3 points. I said before the game, these Northerners, especially that area of the country, Newcastle, Sunderland, they love their football. Like the atmosphere was unbelievably electric. Like it was ridiculous. It felt like we was at Newcastle away. So when this game started and it's scrappy, the first half was so scrappy. I think there were 2 head injuries and like 9 minutes added on at the end of the half. And they just made it a fight. They made it a fight. They got into us. Little fouls here and there to break up. There was no rhythm in the first half at all. They defended set pieces really well. We didn't have many, but they defended that really well in the boxes. And then obviously they get their goal from an uncharacteristic piece of defending from us. A long hoof into our box. Ballard, I believe it was, that went up and won the header. And of course he scored the goal. An Arsenal graduate as well, academy graduate. It just had to be him, innit? But what I will say though, is the foul leading up to that goal. Never ever a foul in a million years from Zubamendi, and he even got a yellow card as well. Absolute joke. And just before that, there was a sequence before that where Eze got past Xhaka. Xhaka fouled him, no free kick given. The next sequence play, the Zubamendi wins the ball clean, and they give a foul and they score from it. So we go 1-0 down, and at that point I'm thinking, oh, the clean sheet record's gone. We're losing to Sunderland away. They're defending with their lives on the line. This is feeling like Newcastle away. Can we get back into this game? But the thing is, in the Newcastle game, we were playing well. In this game, we weren't playing well. The first half, we were so poor. And then we obviously go into the half time, 1-0 down, and up against it. With a front three, and in terms of our attacking dimensions, we're lacking. We got no transition pace really. There's no one there to stretch the defence and cause havoc, and there's not really any space to create or do anything. So we're lacking. We're really lacking. We're looking at the bench and there's not any amazing options there. We've got young teenagers there to turn to in an attacking sense. But Arteta must have got into them at half time, because we came out that second half and it was a brilliant display. I cannot stress to you how good we were in that second half. It was one of our best halves of the season. We were so, up until I'd say around the 85th minute, we were so creative with our movement and our passing. Zubamendi broke the lines more. Didn't just sit in that 6, because we know we're gonna have all the ball. So why not push forward a bit? And someone like Zubamendi, he's got such a creative mind in terms of his passing, whether to hook it over, and his runs into the box from deep as well. Trossard was excellent as well with that. He found one pass through to Zubamendi, which I thought was mental. We get the break with Declan with some brilliant pressure on their midfielder, wins the ball high up the pitch, and we're pretty much away. And Saka gets his goal. Just before that, he missed the chance, and I was getting a bit frustrated with him. I'm like, Saka, we need you to turn up right now. All the attackers, you are the one. You've got the armband on, you have to turn up. But he does that. He puts the ball in the back of the net with his right foot. It's a good goal. And at that point, I'm thinking, yeah, we can go on and win this game. We're probing. Causing them problems. They're getting nervous. They're losing the ball in city areas. Now, all of a sudden, the game's changed completely. They're not attacking us. They're not doing anything. It's just us. And then the ball comes to Trossard. What a strike. What a strike, Leandro Trossard. And I'm telling you right now, he's silently having a really good season. And you can't drop him out of the team at the moment, because the thing with him, his IQ is insane. He ain't got the pace, he ain't got the strength, but his IQ, his ball manipulation, his creative passing, we know he can hit that ball both feet as well. He's just such an intelligent player, and I think he's actually getting stronger and stronger as the season gets on. And it was just an amazing strike. And at that point, I'm buzzing. I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to go on. At that point, I thought we'd go on to get a third. But it gets to like the last 10 minutes and it's like, it's still 2-1 and now we're not really sustaining pressure like we weren't holding on to the ball. And I don't know whether that's a thing where we was feeling a bit leggy. Obviously, we've had a game midweek. And yeah, the players seem a bit tired. And I was looking to Arteta thinking, you're going to make any changes? Because in that half, he didn't make any changes up until Mosquera came on. And we went to a back five. But I'm thinking Nkapie's there. That's a warrior. You want him in these situations. Miles Lewis-Skelly can come on and be a warrior as well. Norgard even in midfield. But he just didn't do it. And the players looked leggy. And lo and behold, another long ball into the box. We don't deal with it. Ballard's up there. I think he got the assist in the end. And Brian Bobby just froze himself at it. And it was a great finish. The players were appealing for a foul for a high foot, but to be fair, Gabriel dipped his head there, so it weren't a foul. And yeah, just heartbreaking, man, to just lose the points at the last minute. I don't know where David Raya was going with that. Gabriel, I can forgive him a bit. He tried to put his head in the way. You don't expect the striker to do what he done in terms of the acrobatic finish, but yeah, and straight after that, we get a chance to win it. So even though they scored pretty much last minute, we get a massive chance to win it. A great ball from Saka, whipped it back post. Calafiori, keeper, makes a good save. And then Marino on the follow-up, but it was a great block by that guy Ballard again, and he's got the man of the match. Goal assist and a point-winning challenge for them. But yeah, I was so deflated after that, man. I was thinking, I couldn't get it off my mind. I was trying to watch a movie with my youth, and it was just on my mind thinking, we just needed the result here. The performance didn't matter. We just needed a result now. We're giving them the impetus to come and catch us. But this is what the Premier League's all about, man. Not many teams, like I said, hats off to some, not many teams are going to go there and get points, especially when they're weakened in terms of injuries, etc. But yeah, they done their thing. I thought we were excellent second half. We done more than enough to win the game, but for once, our defence actually let us down because, yeah, we didn't handle the situations in the box very well, and that's where their 2 goals came from. But we can forgive them. They've been so good all season, so good recently, and yeah, let them go off to their international break. Hopefully no one gets injured. We got a lot of players to come back from injury after the break as well, and they look like they're all pretty much coming back around the same time. So Odegaard, Madueke, Havertz, even Jesus is back in training. Martinelli, Gyökeres, all of them hopefully should be back within the week of us, and we need them because we come back and it's Tottenham, it's Bayern, and it's Chelsea. Big week, massive week for us. And now that we know City have won, they're 4 points behind us. They would have played Newcastle away just before that game, and I'm pretty confident they're not going there to get all 3 points. So we might have a chance to open the gap even more. So yeah, it's a 2 points dropped, but at the end of the season, you could look back at this game and think, is that the 1 point that won us this league? So yeah, let's see what happens. It's still early days. 11 games gone. We're 4 points clear at the top of the league, and yeah, we go into the international break, and it's come at the right time, like I said, with the injuries. So yeah, but keep your heads up, Gooners. It's not doom and gloom. Come on, man. We've had a great run from the last international break. We went into that 1 point clear of Liverpool at the top of the league. We're now 4 points clear. So we've done our thing. Yeah, now after this break, we're getting into it. Our players are going to be back, and we'll see what we do over the Christmas period. Player ratings: David Raya in goal. His first bad game of the season, and it's not even. No. Let me forget I said that. It's not his first bad game of the season because he didn't have a bad game. He had a bad moment at the end of the game, which unfortunately ended up in us dropping points. I thought he couldn't do anything about the first goal. He made a couple of important saves in that second half, I think from Robbie. There was a double save he made in there as well. And yeah, for the goal, he didn't cover himself in glory. I don't know what he was trying to do coming for that ball and trying to catch it. He could have just left Gabriel to try and deal with it and then just make an instinctive save. And he probably would have saved that. If that's the effort that the guy was going to put on, he would have saved that. So, yeah. Not a great. He's conceded 2 goals. So I'm going to give him probably a 5 out of 10. Jurriën Timber, I thought he was decent. He got a head injury at one point, so I don't know if that affected him at all. But I thought defensively he was really good again. going forward. He got himself in, especially in the second half. You could see the rotations. He ended up in the left wing channel at some point. And yeah, he was just trying to make things happen and was linking up well with Saka on that side. I thought he had a decent game. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Saliba, was it him that lost the I can't remember who lost the header to I can't remember who lost the header for the second goal. But yeah, I'm sure someone let me know in the comments. If it was him, it's a bit of a problem. But I thought he done okay. I thought he done okay in the battles he had, especially with Isidore up front. That was up front in the first half and most of the second half. I think he done alright, but unfortunately we ended up conceded 2 goals, and the defence were at fault for it. We didn't dominate that box like we normally do. Gabriel the same, to be honest with you. Obviously he ended up in that tussle for the second goal. And yeah, defensively we weren't at our best. So I'm going to give them both probably a 6 out of 10. Calafiori on the left, I thought he was decent. Could have scored right at the end. Got a silly yellow. I think, did he get a yellow card for that challenge? I can't remember if he got a yellow card. Where he pulled down their player on the right hand side. But yeah, again, part of the defensive unit that ended up conceding 2 goals. I thought he was decent. Again, bit like Timber, getting forward, trying to make things happen. And even he's some really important headers that in our own box that he won as well. But yeah, I thought he was actually quite decent. So I'm not gonna give him a 6. I'll probably give him a 6.5 out of 10. Zubimendi I thought was really good. It was harsh to get that yellow in the first half. Second half, when he got on that ball, was making things happen. He was brilliant. His creative passing, his personality and character to take that ball and say, I'm gonna make things happen. Dek, you stay there, let me go. Dek, I'm staying, you go. You know, that type of vibe. So yeah, he was brilliant in that aspect. Unlucky to not get a score. She hit the crossbar as well. Yeah, what a player. I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10. I thought he was really good. Declan Rice as well. I thought he was really good as well. Worked his socks off. It was his important challenge that got us the Saka goal. Yeah, I thought he was trying to get on the ball and make things happen as well. Had a free kick that was a good effort. I think that was in the first half as well. And yeah, I thought he had a good game, box to box, as we expect from Dek. So I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. Eze in the 10. What do I say about Eze? Eze had moments. He had a couple of moments. There was one time on the right hand side he linked up, I think it was Timber and Saka. Managed to get into their box. It was a great mazy run. Had a couple of shots that were blocked as well. A couple that went into the keeper's hands. So he was there trying to make things happen, but he still isn't getting on the ball enough and taking enough risks for my liking and going on his little mazy runs that he likes to go on. So yeah, there's still more to come from him, but it was a better showing from him. So I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. Trossard on the left I thought was really good, especially in the second half, man. Linking up well with on the left hand side with Calafiori, with Declan Rice, Marino when he dropped in as well. And his strike was unbelievable strike. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 8 out of 10, and I'm gonna give him my man of the match as well. I thought he was good, and he's completely underrated. So underrated, man. But yeah, that's my man of the match. Marino, I thought he had a decent game. He held up the ball quite well at times. Obviously, we're not expecting him to go beyond the defenders and win foot races and all that sort of stuff. But in terms of his link-up play, holding up the ball, he got the assist for Saka as well. Perfectly weighted pass, and yeah, I thought he had a decent game. I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. Saka, like I said, second half, he pulled us. He said, we're going for this. Captain's type of performance. He was getting that ball. He got fouled about 5 times by Ronaldo. But it's the way that he collects the ball and he doesn't just stop. He's driving infield before the defender can make a challenge. And if they do, they're chopping him down. Obviously, he got the goal that got us back into the game. Almost got an assist in the last minute as well with his ball to Calafiori. So yeah, I think for that second half showing, I thought it was really good from Saka. And hopefully he can continue this. He can go out with England, have a good camp there, come back and be firing on all cylinders. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 as well. I thought he had a really good game. Well, second half mainly. And yeah, coming off the bench, you had Mosquera come off the bench. Didn't really do anything wrong. Didn't do much either. Just going to give him a standard 6. But yeah, disappointing result. But we're not going to win them all. It was a tough game. A team that are going to cause a lot of problems this season. And I think out of the City-Liverpool game, out of any of the teams, I'm happier that Man City won. I wanted it to be a draw, but out of the two teams, I think Man City are still more vulnerable than Liverpool. I think Liverpool, once they click, they'll go on a little run. City, yes, they're frightening going forward, especially with Doku, how are we looking at the moment? Obviously, Haaland. But if Haaland gets injured, where are the goals coming from for City? I can't really see it. And defensively, Liverpool could still had a couple of goals in that game as well. When we come back from the break, City got a tough run as well. I think they got Real Madrid coming, they got Newcastle away, they got United over the Christmas period, I think, as well away. Some tough games they've got there. I know we've got tough games, but I can see them dropping points. So yeah, it will be interesting to see. I think we're still in a great position to go on and win this league. It's early days, 11 games in. There's still 27 games left, so it's plenty of time to win games and make up the points and open up that gap. So yeah, let's hope we do it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. We've got a 2-week break now. Stay tuned for my content. Praying that Jamaica can qualify for the World Cup, man. Come on, boys. And yeah, but yeah, like, share, subscribe, all of that stuff. Appreciate your support. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you soon.